Good morning, grade 11 students. Welcome to our today's lesson, which is mainly vocabulary. So in today's lesson, we are going to look up words that you've already been exposed to. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to distinguish between confused words through using context, which means that you are going to find the differences between words that have confused synonyms and practice using the new tackled vocabulary while completing sentences with the correct form of the words. Please get your student book ready on page 46. All right, let's get started. What are the vocabulary that could be related to traveling? Let's brainstorm vocabulary on the topic of traveling. Good, we can say ticket, depart, arrive, delay, airport, and the list is longer. All right, in today's lesson, we are going to go through 6 groups of confused words. The first group, tour, trip, journey. Second one, stranger, foreigner, immigrant. The third one, depart, disembark, set off. Group number 4, ticket, fare, price. Group 5, delay, postpone, cancel. Group 6, arrive, get, reach, and come. Let's get started with the first group, which is tour, trip, and journey. Let's study the examples. During the tour, she broke apart from the group and found her own way. We went on a tour of the Grand Palace last year. Let's display the definition. Tour is a noun. It's about a journey made for pleasure or entertainment, visiting several different places in an area. It's to travel around a place. For example, when we say to tour the United States or Paris, it means to travel around it. All right. Trips. I went on business trips to Switzerland and Germany last month. You're back from vacation. How was your trip? So what do you think about the meaning of trip? Trip is a noun, which means a short journey to a place and back again. All right. Now the word journey. He made the 200-mile journey to Al-Khur by bike. A journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step. Journey is a trip from one place to another, and it is usually associated with physical distance. Okay, let's practice. Open, please, the student book, page 46. And let's think about the answers. Let's start with the first one. The package deal included flights, accommodation, and a off the island. So we are talking about the island. We have the preposition off. Do you think we can say tour off, trip off, or journey off? Right, so we can say and a tour of the island. Number 2, after a 5-hour, the hikers were exhausted. We are talking about the activity of hiking. Do you think this is a trip or a journey? And it is associated with the distance that takes 5 hours. Very good, so the answer is journey. After a 5-hour journey, the hikers were exhausted. Number 3, are you still planning to go on to, then we have a blank here, Barcelona. So do you think is a trip or journey? Are you still planning to go on? Very good. On a trip to Barcelona. All right, now let's move on to the second group. We are going to find the difference between stranger, foreigner, and immigrant. Let's study the first example. Children are taught not to talk to strangers. When your parents try to teach you, never talk to strangers. What's the meaning of the word stranger? Or we can say he is a complete stranger to me. I didn't see him before. All right. So a stranger is a noun, of course, which refers to a person. It's about a person that you do not know. All right, let's move on now to the word foreigner. I can tell by your accent that you are a foreigner in these parts. So, for example, when you are in Britain and you do not speak English in a clear accent, or you speak English in a different accent, so people start recognizing that you are not a local, but you are a foreigner. A foreigner refers to a person who is from a different country. Immigrant. The ship carried hundreds of immigrants to America coming from their countries. What's the meaning of the word immigrant? Is a person who has gone to a different country in order to live and work there. Is a person who comes to live permanently in a foreign country. Let's practice and consolidate your understanding to the words. Again, now move on to the sentences number 4, 5, and 6. Parents often warn their children not to talk to people that they do not know, which means strangers. You can tell from his accent that he is, so the accent is different, that he is a foreigner. He was born in New York and has lived there all his life, but his parents were Italian, so they were from Italy and they came to New York, which means that they were Italian immigrants. All right, now how about depart, disembark, and set off? Let's read the example. The group is scheduled to depart tomorrow at 8 a.m. You can read the definition. Please pause the video to read it. And disembark. The flight passengers disembarked as soon as they got to the terminal in Qatar. Unlike me, I will get in next station, which means to get off. All right. Now to set off, we would like to set off for Paris by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. To set off, it's a phrasal verb, which is composed of a verb plus a preposition, which is off. To set off means to begin a journey. All right, now let's consolidate. Sentence number 7. All the passengers prepare to from the ship. So from the ship or get off, which means disembark. Very good. Flights to Europe from Terminal 1. So it's a flight and the answer is depart. Very good. We parked our car at the entrance to the national park and the lake on foot. So here it will be set off or start the journey for the lake. All right, now let's move on to the fourth group, ticket, fare, and price. Let's read the example. Can you book 2 adults tickets, please? Of course, you can pause the video to check the definition. Second example, the bus fare is only 10 QAR or 10 Qatar Riyal, and it is here associated with money. Read your definition. guess what? I bought this dress with a good price. Price is the amount of money that something costs. For example, the price of my jacket is $100. Now let's check your understanding. Sentence number 10. How much did your to London cost? So, of course, to London, so it will be a ticket. The boat trip is included in the of your holiday. Included in the price. Very good. Could you lend me some money for the bus? And the bus is associated with the word fare. Now let's identify the differences between delay, postpone, and cancel. The train was delayed for 2 hours because of the heavy snow, which means it was made late. And Mary agreed to postpone her graduation party for a week, which means to change the date of her graduation party. Cancel. It was hard to persuade him to cancel the trip. So cancel is a verb, which means to decide that an event that had been organized beforehand will not happen. All right. Let's check our understanding and go through the sentences 13 to 15. I had to my hotel reservation when I realized I couldn't go to Rome. Very good. I canceled because I'm not going to Rome. So we will have to the meeting until next week. So we changed the date of the meeting here. So it's to postpone. The passengers got angry when air traffic problems their flight for over 2 hours. So what happened to the flight because of the air traffic? It was delayed. All right, now group number 6, arrive, get, reach, and come. Look at the example. The rail will arrive at the station in 15 minutes. So arrive is always associated with the preposition at. What is the best way to get to Qatar National Library? Get to. So we need the preposition to. Right, now the verb reach. It took 4 days to reach the top of Everest. There is no preposition with reach. Can you come with me to the airport to pick up my uncle? So come with someone. And this is the meaning, to move toward or travel with the person speaking. All right, now let's go through sentences 16 to 19, starting with 16. Are you to the railway station with me to pick up that? So which verb comes with the word with me? So are you coming? Very good, in the present progressive. Number 17, what's the best way to the stadium? We have the preposition to, so the verb is get to. Number 18, it took the man 3 days to the top of the mountain. The top of the mountain, there is no preposition, so the best verb is reach. And measured at the hotel at midnight, at, so arrived at. All right, so today we have studied 19 confused words. Can you think up or create a story using as many words as you can? It would be great if you could do that. Now, let's share a model answer. Last year, I went on a trip to Turkey. The flight was delayed for 3 hours, so we reached Istanbul late in the evening. We departed from Istanbul airport to Sapanca at 11 p.m. When I reached the hotel, I realized that meals were not included in the price. Thus, I had to cancel my reservation and find a less expensive hotel. Fortunately, it was easy to find an affordable one. It even offered a morning tour of the town. I had just to pay the coach fare. I immediately fell asleep due to the exhausting journey from Istanbul to Sapanca. In the morning, I joined a small group to set off for the popular lake, then went to a nearby restaurant to try the fish. It took us only 5 minutes to get to the restaurant. I was impressed with such a tourist destination where many foreigners came and had great time. So this is all for today. And before we end the lesson, if you want to practice more, you can do the exercise on your workbook, page 37, exercise number A. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to solve your daily assignment on the Microsoft Teams. Have a wonderful day.